I'd like all of you to think of digital finance, which is my area of specialty, as an evolution of conventional finance. And that will help you understand how you need to approach security as well. So before, we had mobile phones and digital transactions were as common as they are today. People kept their money in banks, in safes, under their mattress, in their wallet. And of course, the safety of that currency or that money that you had depended on how careful you were with where you were handing the key to your safe, who had access to your wealth, or simply if you were going out into the market, you were keeping tabs on being vulnerable to pickpockets. Now, fast forward a little bit and you've got technology which has converted your cash into digital currency. Now, obviously, some of the security measures that you need to take, they evolve with the technology. And let's talk a little bit about the digital transactions and what kind of transactions are most common in Pakistan. So in Pakistan, you have a penetration of POS, point of sale machines where your cards are swiped. Then you have e-commerce, where you'll go and do some sort of online purchasing where you might pay using your credit card. In addition to that, now you've got digital wallets and digital apps where you store your wealth. The precautions you need to take are very common sense. Don't give away your PIN codes for the apps that you use, the wallets that you create. Don't give them away to anybody, because once you do, it's your security compromised. Don't give your credit card away or your debit card away, and make sure that you protect your information when you're shopping online. And the way to do that is to make sure that wherever you're going online to make any purchase, using websites which are secure. And now the fundamental question over here and how people get tripped up is that people are not aware yet of the precautions they need to take. So to a great extent, there's been a lot of push on education from the regulator, from the banks, but there is some onus, I think, on the consumers themselves also to update themselves on the precautions and the security measures they need to put into place. Scammers are always going to be there. There's always somebody who's going to be trying to steal your money, and whether it's in cash or it's in the form of digital currency, you just need to know what are the avenues that you have recourse to. Make sure that you have the call center number of your credit card company, your bank. It should be saved in your phone. You should be able to call them immediately. Your security measures should be turned on. There's a two-factor security, which is now quite common, which means that, the minute that there's an online purchase that you do, there's an OTP, a password which is generated for that particular transaction. It comes to your phone. Make sure that's turned on. Make sure your transaction alerts are turned on, so that if, your card has been used anywhere or there's some deduction that's been made on your account, make sure that, you get that SMS that updates you immediately. And if it's not you, then take action. So in short, while technology also opens up opportunities for people to come forward and carry out scams, rest assured that there are some very intelligent people, very responsible people who are also coming up with ways and security measures to block those attempts. And I can tell you that probably one of the region's most responsible regulators is your regulator. It's the State Bank of Pakistan. And they place a lot of emphasis on the security of your transactions, and banks are responsible for making sure there are audits that are carried out. So it's a secure system. There will always be some leakages that will happen. There is a whole process which is in place to respond to those leakages, but the responsibility on yourselves lies as well to make yourselves aware of what precautions you need to also take at your end and what to do in case something has happened.